Hi guys, welcome to Chapter 5, DNA in Animals. So we've been learning about DNA in living things, in people, and now we're going to talk about DNA in animals. So let's jump in. This is going to be another reading the article and answering comprehension questions. Again, all you need is a glue stick, scissors, or however you're going to use to answer the questions. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting out my answers, and I'll see you in a second. All right, so we have our 5 vocabulary words that are going to be our answers to our comprehension questions. Let's check them out. We have different. Okay, that's when things are not the same. This is a circle and this is a square. These shapes are different. We have zoo. Guys, we're going to talk about a zoo today. Zoo, that's where some animals live, where we can go visit them. Hey, speaking of animals, we have animals. We have cells. And we have tigers. Oh my goodness, we're going to talk about tigers. Well, I can't talk about anything right now. Tigers. I didn't do my vocal exercises before today's lesson. All right, so we're going to tuck into Chapter 5, DNA and Animals. Here we go. Our title picture is, again, we're talking about DNA and traits and about tigers. Okay, so let's see. Might need to get some stuffed animal tiger if you've got one, or maybe just make some tiger sounds during this lesson. Okay, we've got Todd and his teacher, and it looks like on the whiteboard behind them they're going to talk about DNA in animals. All right, the class is going to the zoo. Class is going to the zoo. At the zoo, they learn about DNA in animals. DNA in animals. Each animal has its own cells. Wow, we're getting a lot of vocabulary on this page. Living things have cells. That's what makes us living. Each animal has its own DNA, just like us. All animals, they're living things, they have their own DNA. They're all individuals. All right, I see a picture of different animals. I see like a sea lion maybe, and a rhinoceros, and a toucan. All right, it says the class sees many animals at the zoo. Each type of animal looks different, right? Birds look different than sea animals, and sea animals look different than land animals. They all look different based on their DNA. Okay. Turn the page. So we have a picture of animals and humans, and that we all have different DNA. It says each type of animal has different DNA. DNA gives each animal their own look, right? That's how elephants, we don't look like elephants, maybe on Halloween if we dress up, but we're still not actually elephants. Elephants have DNA that make them look like elephants. We have DNA that makes us look like humans. And zebras have DNA that gives them their stripes and their shapes. Okay. The next page, we see our tigers. I see 2 tigers in this picture, and it looks like one is a different color than the other. Let's see, they probably have different DNA. It says Todd sees a lot of animals. He likes the tigers best. Todd sees 2 tigers that are different colors. You can see this one is kind of gray, and this one is white. Curious. All right. Now we see little tiger cubs with their different DNA. The article says, Todd sees 1 white and 1 orange tiger cub. Now, it says orange because they're printed in black and white. It doesn't But if you want to take an orange crayon or an orange colored pencil or marker and color this guy orange, more power to you. It says Todd sees one white and one orange tiger cub. Can DNA make tigers different colors? Is that what DNA does? Is that what that can do? It says there is a sign about the mom and dad tiger. This is the tiger family tree. This is the mom and dad tigers. Each tiger parent gives the cubs DNA. Just like in humans, we get our DNA from our parents. The DNA makes one white cub and one orange cub. So because the parents are different colors, their kids come out as different colors too. Their cubs come out as different colors. All right, we have one last page. It says, what have we learned? It's our review page. That animals have cells, that cells have DNA, and that DNA makes each animal different. All right, animals have cells. There's a lot of our vocabulary. Animals have cells. Cells have DNA, and DNA makes each animal different, okay? Just like it makes each human different too, okay? We have our handy-dandy communication board. These are the vocabulary words that we've seen in this lesson. Well, let's jump into our questions. Okay. Question number 1 says, the class learns about DNA in, what did we talk about? We talked about animals, right? We talked about DNA in animals. Question number 1, answer is animals. Speaking of animals, guys, I know you can't, like, smell it right now, but my dog is right underneath me, and this is really gross. He just farted, and it smells so bad, and I just need to share the experience with you guys. I'm sorry. If you see me fuss up my nose, that is a stinky dog fart. I am so sorry. Okay, number 1, the class learns about DNA in animals. All right. Question number 2, each animal has its own what? Has its own zoo? Each animal has its own zoo? That'd be a very lucky animal. Or each animal has its own cells. What's the answer? Each animal has its own cells. Yeah, each animal has its own cells. All of our cells are different, and that's how we are individuals. Just like animals. Each animal has its own cell. Great job. All right, number 3. The class sees many animals at the zoo, or the class sees many different animals at the different. Where do animals live? Yeah, they live at the zoo. Great job. The class sees many animals at the zoo. Right. Many animals at the zoo. All right. Turn the page. We have 2 more questions. Todd sees 2 blank that are different colors. Todd sees 2 different that are different colors? That sentence doesn't really make sense. Todd sees 2 different that are different colors, or Todd sees 2 tigers that are different colors. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the answer is tigers. Which picture has a picture of tigers? This one, yeah, great job. Here's the tigers. Todd sees 2 tigers that are different colors. Great job looking at tigers. All right, we have 1 question and 1 answer left. Let's see if it makes sense. DNA makes each animal different. Is that true? DNA makes each animal different? Yeah, it is. DNA makes each animal different. Gluing on number 5. I'm so proud of you guys. We made it through. We're seeing almost the end of May. We're almost done with our chapter books. We're getting so smart about DNA and living things. All right, we did it. We have our answers, and we read Chapter 5, DNA and Animals. Great job, everybody, and I will see you next time for our next lesson. Bye!